Hi everyone. Now let's discuss topic 4 of Unit 4. Role of Cyber Forensics Investigator. A cyber forensics investigator is a professional responsible for collecting, preserving, analyzing, and presenting digital evidence in a manner that is legally admissible. Their role is crucial in solving cybercrimes, supporting law enforcement, and assisting organizations in security incidents. Their job goes beyond technical skills. They must also maintain ethical conduct, objectivity, and compliance with legal procedures, unlike a network administrator, who mainly manages systems for daily use. A forensic investigator focuses on uncovering evidence after incidents. To make this clear, let's look at some exam-focused questions. 2-mark questions. Who is a cyber forensics investigator? Name 2 primary responsibilities of a cyber forensics investigator. Mention any 2 skills required for a cyber forensics investigator. Which legal principle must be followed by a cyber forensics investigator while handling evidence? State 1 difference between a cyber forensics investigator and a network administrator. 5-mark questions. Explain the key responsibilities of a cyber forensics investigator. List and describe the skills needed for a successful cyber forensics investigator. Write short notes on the importance of ethical conduct for a cyber forensics investigator. Explain the difference between preventive and investigative roles of a cyber forensics investigator. Describe the challenges faced by cyber forensics investigators in modern cases. A cyber forensics investigator is a trained professional who specializes in examining digital devices and networks to uncover evidence of cybercrimes. Their work ensures that digital evidence is collected, preserved, and analyzed in a way that is legally admissible in court. They are essential in criminal investigations, corporate fraud cases, and cybersecurity incidents such as hacking, identity theft, ransomware attacks, or cyberstalking. For example, if a company suffers a data breach, a cyber forensics investigator can trace the source of the attack, identify compromised accounts, and recover deleted files to determine what information was stolen. Key responsibilities. Evidence collection. Investigators securely gather data from computers, mobile devices, servers, or cloud platforms without altering the original content. For instance, using a write blocker to create a forensic image of a suspect's hard drive ensures the original data remains intact. Preservation. Maintaining the integrity of evidence is critical. Investigators carefully store devices in anti-static, tamper-evident bags, and document every step using a chain of custody log. For example, failing to document handling may render evidence inadmissible in court. Analysis. They examine data using specialized forensic tools to uncover traces of malicious activity. For example, using Wireshark to analyze network traffic can reveal unauthorized data exfiltration, or autopsy can recover deleted files from a hard drive. Documentation. Detailed records of all procedures, findings, and tools used are maintained. This includes photographs of devices, logs of acquisition steps, and notes about suspicious files. Reporting. Investigators prepare comprehensive reports that summarize the investigation, explain technical findings, and provide evidence in a clear format understandable to non-technical stakeholders. Court testimony. They may act as expert witnesses, explaining complex technical evidence to judges and juries in legal proceedings. For example, a cyber forensics investigator might demonstrate how a hacker gained access to a company's database and present recovered emails as evidence in a fraud case. In short, cyber forensics investigators bridge the gap between technology and law, ensuring that digital evidence is not only analyzed effectively, but also legally defensible. Required skills for a cyber forensics investigator. A cyber forensics investigator needs a combination of technical expertise, analytical ability, legal awareness, and strong communication skills to perform investigations effectively. Technical skills. Investigators must be proficient in using digital forensic tools such as EnCase, FTK, Forensic Toolkit, and Autopsy to collect and analyze evidence. They should also have in-depth knowledge of operating systems, Windows, Linux, macOS, file systems, NTFS, FAT32, EXT, and network protocols TCP/IP, HTTP, SMTP. For example, if a suspect's hard drive is encrypted, the investigator should know how to bypass or decrypt it legally to retrieve deleted or hidden files. Similarly, understanding network protocols helps in analyzing suspicious traffic to detect data exfiltration. Analytical skills. Investigators must be able to examine large volumes of data and identify which information is relevant. For instance, they may need to sift through thousands of emails, log files, and system events to detect signs of a phishing attack or insider threat. Analytical thinking is critical to reconstruct timelines and understand how an attack occurred. Legal knowledge, awareness of cyber laws, data privacy regulations like GDPR, HIPAA, or the IT Act in India, and rules regarding evidence admissibility is essential. For example, if evidence is collected without proper authorization or documentation, it may be rejected in court. Investigators must ensure all procedures comply with legal standards. Communication skills. Strong writing and communication skills are crucial to document findings clearly and explain technical matters to non-technical stakeholders, such as managers, lawyers, or judges. For instance, the investigator should be able to translate the technical details of a malware infection into a clear report showing what data was compromised, how it happened, and the potential impact. In summary, a cyber forensics investigator combines technical know-how, analytical thinking, legal awareness, and communication skills to conduct investigations that are both effective and legally defensible. Ethical conduct and challenges for a cyber forensics investigator. A cyber forensics investigator must always maintain high ethical standards to ensure their work is credible, reliable, and legally defensible. Ethical conduct includes maintaining confidentiality of sensitive data, meaning the investigator should not disclose personal or corporate information discovered during the investigation. For example, if the investigation uncovers private employee emails, sharing them outside authorized channels would violate ethics. Investigators must also avoid conflicts of interest, such as investigating a case involving a company where they have personal or financial ties. Maintaining objectivity is essential. They should not let personal bias influence findings. Following professional codes of conduct and complying with laws ensures the investigation can be used in court without legal challenges. Challenges faced by cyber forensics investigators. One major challenge is encryption and anti-forensic techniques. Criminals may encrypt files, wipe hard drives, or use tools to hide or destroy evidence, making recovery difficult. For instance, ransomware can encrypt crucial files that the investigator must attempt to recover. Another challenge is large volumes of data, such as analyzing terabytes of log files or emails, which requires efficient search techniques and filtering to identify relevant evidence. Cloud and remote storage also complicate investigations because evidence may reside on servers in another location or country, requiring legal permissions and technical methods to access it. Finally, cross-border jurisdiction presents legal hurdles. Cybercrimes may involve suspects or data stored in multiple countries, each with different laws and regulations, making evidence collection and prosecution complex. In short, ethical conduct ensures investigations are trustworthy and legally valid, while technical, legal, and logistical challenges require skill, careful planning, and constant adaptation by cyber forensics investigators. Preventive versus investigative role of a cyber forensics investigator. Explained with examples, a cyber forensics investigator can play both preventive and investigative roles within an organization. In the preventive role, the investigator works proactively to strengthen security and reduce the likelihood of cyber incidents. This includes advising organizations on security measures, conducting security audits, reviewing system configurations, and identifying potential vulnerabilities before attackers can exploit them. For example, they may audit a company's network and recommend stronger password policies, multi-factor authentication, or proper access controls to prevent unauthorized access. In the investigative role, the investigator responds after a security incident occurs. Their focus is on collecting preserving, and analyzing digital evidence to determine what happened, how it happened, and who was responsible. For instance, if a bank suspects an insider data breach, the Cyber Forensics Investigator will first secure the affected servers and systems to prevent further damage. Then, they will extract and preserve logs, user activity records, and relevant files to maintain evidence integrity. Next, they analyze the data to identify the method of breach, the timeline of events, and potentially the responsible insider. Finally, they prepare a detailed report that can be used for internal disciplinary actions or legal proceedings. In summary, the preventive role is about reducing risks before an attack, while the investigative role is about responding and analyzing after an incident. Both roles are essential to maintaining an organization's cybersecurity posture. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.